So I'm excited to join you today to unveil the Baltimore City Fire Department's new hazmat and airflex units. It is not a surprise to anyone here that aging equipment requires more resources to maintain. That's why we've worked so hard with creating fleet management that allows us to turn over the fleet to cut down on the excessive maintenance costs. So, and in critical conditions, when time is of the essence, these vehicles that we depend on will help our first responders fight fires and save lives more responsibly, more effectively, and more efficiently. I want to thank and acknowledge Assistant Chief Mark Wagner of the Baltimore City Fire Department. I want to thank Chief Robert Gibson, Department of Fleet Management, and Deputy Chief Chi Nash from Fleet Management as well for your collaborative efforts in implementing this important initiative. As part of my 10-year plan, I launched a comprehensive study to access opportunities for both modernizing and reducing the costs of the Department of General Services fleet. The DGS Fleet Management Division maintains more than 5,600 city vehicles and motorized equipment, and as a result of our new strategy and related upgrades over the past 3 years, Fleet Management has reduced expenses by $1 million per year. A modernized fleet creates more availability, less failure, increased fuel efficiency, reduced environmental impact, lower maintenance costs. All of those things we like a lot and need. And I really want to thank Fleet Management because we got to see the impact of their efficiency during the snowstorm. I started off my time as mayor. One day after I got sworn in, we were preparing for Snowmageddon, and we did not, our efficiency with our fleet was nowhere near where it is now. And having the access of almost every single vehicle we had in the fleet when we needed it really made a big difference. So I want to really thank Fleet Management and Bob Gibson and Assistant Chief Nash. So I'd now like to welcome Assistant Fire Chief Wagner to hear more about the city's newest fleet additions and how the upgrades will support the work of the Baltimore City Fire Department. And I look forward to, if you haven't already, giving you a chance to take a tour of them. Chief Wagner?
Thank you. Good morning, Madam Mayor. Good morning, Bob. And good morning to the guests and the apparatus committee to help put these vehicles together. On behalf of Fire Chief Niles Ford, we are grateful for the leadership Mayor Stephanie Rawlings-Blake has showed us through this process, and for our partners at General Services for making this possible. The unfortunate occurrence of a biological hazardous material or terrorist attack could happen at any time, but the ability to adequately respond and mitigate such incidents comes from having the proper training and the proper equipment. This new hazmat unit will improve the fire department's emergency preparedness and response capabilities by being able to bridge the technological gap to better manage large-scale incidents and to assure public safety. The unit will provide our hazmat team with state-of-the-art capabilities to respond to chemical, biological, radiological, nuclear, and explosive incidents. The new command module, which you can see behind me, will improve research capabilities on the scene to determine the nature of the substance if it is in fact unidentifiable. The unit will also serve as a mobile incident command post to provide real-time information to incident commanders for better allocation of resources, information sharing, and decision making. The new airflex units will have an immediate impact on our daily operations with assisting our first responders on emergency incidents citywide. The ability to fill self-contained breathing apparatus, which are scuba tanks, is something that we never had before. Both units now have canopies, which when combined with misting fans and additional water coolers will assist firefighters in rehab efforts. The airflex units will now have enhanced scene lighting capabilities to provide more visibility for responders, a feature that is much improved over our current capability and fleet. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And now from Fleet Management, I want to bring up Bob Gibson.
Thank you. On behalf of Director Sharkey, I'd like that we have a fleet with a total value of $270 million with replacement backlog of about $125 million. Prior to the inception of the master lease, the city's investment in the vehicles was about $6 million a year. As part of the mayor's 10-year financial plan, DGS launched a comprehensive study to assist opportunities in both modernizing and reducing cost of its fleet. By adopting the master lease, we have been able to increase the replacement investment to about $30 million a year. Through the end of 2016, the city will have replaced close to 1,500 vehicles, approximately one-third of the city's fleet. Without the $30 million investment, the fleet would have continued to age and thereby incur higher maintenance costs, repair costs, and associated fuel costs. Additionally, the newer vehicles are built with stricter emission standards, which has a positive impact on the city's air quality and therefore the health for the citizens. Very important, an aging fleet can effectively serve delivery, affect service delivery, require a large reserve fleet, which we don't want to have. This is why I'm happy that we are able to work with Fire to renew the hazmat and the Airflex unit. The Airflexes were replacing were purchased in 1993 and 94. Therefore, the mayor has allowed us to finance these vehicles with a cost of over $1 million each, which would not have been possible under the old vehicle purchasing system. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, we're going to do questions, or they're going to give me the key now. Anybody have any questions?
I don't understand finances, but you guys were talking about fleet management and a different way to finance it now versus before. Getting rid of the old because it's not efficient and new. Can you sum it up some way that would make sense to me?
Yeah, it's just like if you refinanced a house. You know, we refinanced, we decided to finance our fleet in a different way that allowed us to save over $1 million a year. And it's not only allowing us to refinance it, the existing, you know, which would happen if you were refinancing a house, but this is almost like, I don't want to call it a lease because you know how it's like cheaper monthly on a lease, but what it allowed us to do is upgrade the equipment at the same time it lowered our costs. So we're getting a better product for a lower price. Does that help you?
Perfect.
All right. Anybody else, or you just want to take a look?
How much does each cost?
I think over $1 million each.
No, ma'am.
Oh, sorry.
1.8 million, less than 1.8 million for all three.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
All right. Anybody else? Don't ask me about the price. I won't get that right. Anything else? You sure? All right, let's go take a look. Thanks, everybody. And so inside this little area right there is computers and what else? I see monitors.
There's computers, there's 3 monitors overhead, there's an IT rack in there. There's going to be storage for, we collect all the industrial MSDS sheets from citywide.
right.
So we'll be able to have that all real time in here. And for the things we don't have or we need to research, we'll be able to do so off the computer in here. This is specifically for our divers.
Okay.
Now we fill on scene, so we recycle our bottles and our people a lot quicker.